started working on one project, became another project, and I started working on a third project. I also haven't updated you guys in a while, so let's do that, shall we? Hey guys, Crystal here, and welcome to another video! I don't get to get excited every time I make a video because I know how often I make videos, and so it's always a shock to even me when I do another one. But today, I'm going to do a bit of an update, because I have been busy over the last, few months. When was my last video? Editor? Put the thing. I finished the zero draft of Book 2, aka Project Fall, and it is currently in the hands of some critique partnery besties of mine, because I can't get my brain to figure out if it's too short, too padded, not left alone enough to breathe. There's something wrong with it, and I've been just humming and hawing for a while, so I'm like, hey friends, you want to read it, take a look at it, and see if you see something that I don't, because sometimes I think I'm crazy. So, hey. Project Fall, the mood board is right here, is the direct sequel to my debut novel, Incarnate's Rise, which, for those of the uninitiated, is a secret lineage paranormal fantasy with vampires, werewolves, magic, gods, and a woman who is thrown into a destiny that may or may not be her own. It's available where you will find books: Amazon, Barnes & Noble, there's a list. And the link is in the description. Apparently my brain is error 404ing when trying to think of all the places you can get the copy of your very own. Anyway, so the blurb to Book 2, just like its predecessor, a paranormal fantasy with the vibes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Vampire Diaries, Forever Night, Moonlight, just that early 2010s vampire era. So if you like that adventure campiness, that's what I'm writing. I needed more of it, okay? But the blurb for it goeth thusly. And apologies if I'm doing this constantly and I don't edit it all out, because I had to actually write this down. The shadows are rising, and Elizabeth and company are on the run. Darian takes them to an underground, the last safe haven for vampires who no longer wish to live under the influence of Christopher Emberward. But safety is an illusion, and there are foxes in the henhouse when the united clans of vampires are betrayed from within, when allies are enemies, and the whispers in the dark are taunting. Can Elizabeth and the others actually trust anyone? And can they escape Varric's rising madness? That's going to be the direct sequel for Incarnate's Rise. It'll come out when it comes out. I'm hoping by the end of 2027, knock on wood, product, that everything goes according to plan. But since that is currently off in somebody else's hands, what's a bat to do? Do I go play World of Warcraft for a few weeks to a few months, while other people are doing things? Do I start a new crochet project? Do I just watch YouTube until I cry in a corner? No, I did all that. It didn't get me anywhere. I mean, it did, but it took 5 years. What I decided to do was do a rough draft of Book 3. I got a couple thousand words in, and this is the mood board. I'm not gonna do the blurb for it, because the blurb is going to spoil the events of Book 2. But let's just say they go to a world that's been lost to time, and they think it's been abandoned, but they need to regain power. And only the gods know if they'll succeed. And they're even a shell of their former selves. It's a bit more of a portal fantasy, because we are leaving our world, the alternate version of our world, behind, and going to the realm of magic and monsters, Eldramore. This is the cradle of supernatural civilization, at least for the people we know. Darian, Charles, Christopher, they all came from this spot. And you get to kind of learn about the world that's not doing very well. Let's just say that. I only got a few thousand words in because I don't know how, like, I'm starting to get the feeling that the rewrites I'm going to need for book 2 may change the flow of 3. So I still wanted to work on something. Something that was detached enough, but still in the world, and eventually still needed to be done. Project the First. The Mood Board. It's the prequel. Now, I know prequels are scary. Don't come at me. And because I am terrified of it, I've been terrified of it. I watched the Star Wars movies. I know what happens to bad prequels, and I am going to try really hard to learn from their mistakes. This is going to be a paranormal fantasy, because that's my shtick, with a romantic tragedy subplot. I want to write the relationship with Alexandra and Charles and Darian and show off how everything went horribly wrong in some aspects. The blurb goeth thusly. After her death, she was deified by some and vilified by others. But few truly know the story of Alexandra Emberward. Many were told of the rebel queen, the traitor heir, the god's champion, and the god's failure. In the beginning, she was just a young woman who was given a task to overcome something far greater than herself. The odds were stacked against her from minute 1, and she made one fatal mistake. She bore that burden alone. You get to witness the rise and fall of Alexandra Emberward and learn the truth of the myths about the War of Eldramore. The last night. The day everything went wrong. That's what I'm currently working on, and it is a sheer monument of terror and kicky feet giggle joy. Okay? Kicky feet giggle joy. Because I am having so much fun. I am staying within the bounds of the canon. I am making sure that I am hitting anything that is mentioned in the main series, even though I'm intentionally making some of it vague, because even though I want to stay within the guardrails, history is written by the winners, and sometimes narrators are unreliable. So I'm going to have a little bit of fun with that too. See how it goes. I might be just as terrified as you, but it's super fun. I am currently around 4,000 words, 4 chapters in, give or take. And it's a time. It's great. I am building the world in real time. Eldramore, I don't know if I may have said this, so I might cut this part out if this is a repeat, but it is the world of magic and monsters. There are vampires, werewolves, dragons, fey-like creatures. There's a purple worm god. I mean, originally it was based on a purple worm. It's changed a little bit. It's great. It's fun. It is swords and sorcery. It is high fantasy. I was trying to call it medium fantasy because I'm not sure how high we're going. I'm gonna figure that out as you guys get to witness it during live streams, update videos, stuff like that. Because this will be what I'm working on when I'm not working on the main series. And it is a time, it is a ride. It is a bell curve of darkness. There are going to be some darker elements if I hit them right. I'm hoping I hit them right. I know there's a lot of if statements happening right now. It doesn't sound very like validating of my confidence in this story, but it's literally just because I'm a pantser. I do not have an outline, and I'm making it up as I go along. It's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine. It's great. So, if any of this is your vibe, if this is your vibe, then stick around, because it's going to be a fun time. And for shits and giggles, I do have a trailer for book 1. So, I'm going to play it, get out of here, and wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful day. If you want to see more of my face, I stream Mondays and Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Time, wherever we are in that timeline soup thing. Until next time, I love and appreciate every single one of you. We will see you guys in the next video, stream, reel, wherever the hell it is. You find me next. Roll the trailer. Bye, guys.